So we're going to talk a little bit about improvements to the site. When I say improvements, I just mean ways to make it a little bit more comfortable and livable for us. So we started with this little fire ring, and you see there's not a whole lot to it. We just marked it, and this is really more of a visual thing than for protection. The area around it, we've got a good 15 feet or so of, of clear ground with nothing combustible all the way around, and we'll build a more permanent fire pit later. We've got a breeze that usually blows off the ridges up there to this opening. So when we put the permanent fire pit in, it'll be blocked a little bit more on this side. So other improvements, kind of put them in quotes. But anyway, so we talked about the trails we're setting up. Makes it a little easier for us to walk. We get used to walking in the same place all the time. And we cleared out those kinds of things that we might trip on or slip on. So we do this little by little. And the land sort of lends itself to the trails. We sort of figure out where we want to go, and where we're walking is about where the trail belongs. So that's what we do. We already got here, and I just can't help but pause and look at the view. So anyway, down here, what we're going to do is plant some things. You can see we got all these little hills and valleys. So we're just going to take advantage of the land, the way it's already set up, and plant some native, like blackberries and strawberries up here, and wildflowers, things that are native. And just as we get to it, as we pull some of these trees that we're taking down out of the way, and we'll continue this trail down and just put things in. It's not like we're going to plant up this entire area, but we have the entire area to play with. So that's what we're going to do.
That's a good site over there for a remote tent. If someone was inclined right now, our daughters their tent is right behind the camper. And as we get used to how the land is, and but if someone wanted a more remote spot for their tent, they could be down there.
So, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
So as we're walking around down here and looking at the view, trying to think, well, what's a good way for us to enjoy this view? So a good way to enjoy it is to find a place where we can sit. And the question is, well, where do we want to sit? We walked around, we found a spot where we think the view is optimum. It's really nice from everywhere, but right about here seems to be nice. Yeah, so you see the view from here? You can really see all the ridges nicely. So what we're going to do here is put in basically think of a screened-in porch, maybe about 12 by 12 with a roof. Right now I've just marked off the general boundaries of this area with logs and things like that, so you can see where it is. Oh, these things are neat. We need to show these. What are these called? Princess ferns?
Princess pines.
Princess pines. Look at these little things. They don't get any bigger than this.
They're so cute.
Called princess pines.
I think fairies. It's a fairy Christmas tree.
So they're all through the area. We love this. So what we'll do is build a slightly raised platform and put screen all around it, and roof, so we can sit out here and enjoy the view and read, eat, whatever we want to do. Over here we already talked about the toileting system, but we're going to build, actually the very next project is build an outhouse, but it's not an outhouse in the sense that there's a hole in the ground and all that kind of stuff. Instead, our little seating setup here, we're just going to build, again, a little enclosed area that this can be in, so that
4x4.
yeah, so that it's covered and has some privacy screening around it, and also some bug screens. So yeah, little by little.